Welcome back to MacPhee Ford, and today we're taking a look at this brand new 2021 Ford Edge SEL. The 2021 Ford Edge has a few new features, but it's mostly the same as the 2020 model. The Edge SEL trim level is a great trim level. You get a lot of nice features in here, starting with remote start, especially getting into the winter months. You know you want that remote start to get your car nice and warm and toasty before you even step outside. Let's get on inside, starting with the remote entry keypad you get here. You can set your own passcode to get in. Intelligent access door handles as well. You do have your lock and unlock, blind spot on the mirrors. You've got power window controls, power mirror controls, and a nice, beautiful leather interior. 10-way power seats for both passenger and driver. Both seats are heated. You get the nice leather here, very comfortable, and you get that panoramic roof up top. Adds a lot of nice lighting. You can cover it up with a sunshade too. Getting on to the left of the steering wheel, you have your fog light controls, your trunk release, and your traction control. Go ahead, hit the push to start button, and you're good to go. You can drive away, but you do have your LED headlights there, and you have the typical Edge dash with the two digital displays on left and right, and the center analog with the speedometer. On the left, you have an RPM cluster, tire pressure, your speed, intelligent all-wheel drive, your distance to empty, and you can go in and add various other settings in here, such as your trip settings, fuel economy you can view. You've got your driver's assist in here, so blind spot, cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, your driver's alert, your lane keep assist, your pre-collision, your rear park aid, and your trailer sway control. You have other settings such as your vehicle settings, your DT calculation, your lighting, your locks, your oil life, your my key, and your display setup. On the right is your radio controls, navigation, and phone. You have your paddle shifters back here. Lane keep assist is on the blinker stock there. And then you have on the left your adaptive cruise controls with that menu control on the left, and then on the right is your menu control for the right with your hands-free and volume media controls. Getting into the biggest change of the new 2021 Edge is this bigger screen. Straight from the newer Ford models such as the Mach-E, the F-150, you get the larger screen with Sync 4. This is a completely new redesign, very nice. So starting at the top, you have this Edge button here. This brings up your main settings such as sound. You can adjust your SiriusXM subscription, your phone list, your vehicle settings. You can view the rear occupant alert if you want to turn that on and off. That's okay. You have your door keypad you can set. You have general settings, so your distances, your temperature units, your touchscreen beep. You have display settings, so you can turn on the comm screen, you can adjust the brightness, and you can even turn it to dark or light mode. This button up here brings you to your main settings, so you can view your radio, your phone, navigation, Bluetooth audio, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, your owner's manual, and you can even scribble down some notes in here. If you need to write down a grocery list or something like that, you can just scribble away, and then you're good to go. Let's go over to radio. This is where you can switch through your radio stations. You've got your presets down here. As you can see, you've got about 15 different presets there. You have your phone setting, so you can connect your phone here, listen to your own music, and take your own phone calls. And then you have navigation. This is very functional. Pinch to zoom. You've got a where to button, so this will take you to and from wherever you need to go. You can set up a home or work address. You can set up recents, your favorites, if you do a frequent trip a lot, your search tools, and you can even find the nearest Ford dealership. Bluetooth audio, all that is self-explanatory. And then on the bottom here, you do have quick options. So if you want to, say, jump back to your notes right quick, then you're good to go. And if you're done, you can go right back to your navigation. This is your climate system. Press that button, your climate jumps up. You have your power for the climate, of course. You have heated steering wheel in here, max AC, and then you can control where the temperature actually goes. You can adjust your dual zone. You can turn that on and off. So you do have your dual zone here, so you can set the drivers to cold or the passenger to warm. You've got auto settings in here, so this is basically going to judge the auto temperature and what you need it to be put on. In here you have your heated seat. You've got 3 different notches here. Your heated steering wheel you can turn on and off. You've got your fan control. So you notice it's all a bunch of sliders, which is nice to see. You've got max defrosters, and then your passenger heated seat as well. You have this nice camera button. This brings up the backup camera as well as the parking sensors into the rear. Let's go ahead and turn that down some. Then you have your volume controls, your passenger airbag, you have USB-A and USB-C, and then a smaller cubby in the center. Center console shift mode with sport mode, that's how you use those paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, electric parking brake, and auto start stop. Up top, you get a universal garage door opener, so you can program this to any garage door. You have controls for that panoramic sunroof, as I mentioned earlier. Jumping around the back of the Ford Edge, you come take a look. You do have your privacy glass back here, those rear park sensors, the Edge badging with the backup camera right above the license plate. Getting into the Edge, as you can see, you do have just Edge up at the top there, and then you can press the key fob twice and the tailgate will open for you, and then you can see you have a lot of space back here. This is a lot of cargo space in the back of the Edge. You do have a pull cover here, just goes like that, so you can privately store anything you like to. On the left, you do have your left and right seat control, so you can throw that down. You press the right button here, and the next thing you know, boom, down. Then you have your 12-volt outlet. You can plug up anything you need to. This is a rubberized trunk mat, and then under here, of course, you have more storage, spare tire, all those goodies. And then you do have a smaller cubby on the side here. When you're done, you can walk away, press this button, and it'll lock itself up. Diving into the back seat of the 2021 Edge SEL. Leather seating in the rear. You do have the 60/40 fold down seats with this center console that folds down, leather with cup holders. Awesome to see for your rear passengers. They also have these rubberized floor mats, a small pouch behind the driver and passenger seat. You've got your climate system here, a small cubby, and then you have some power outputs here. You've got a household plug in there, and then you have 2 more USB ports located in there. And last but not least, we take a look up into the front of the Edge SEL. As you can see, you do have the headlight shaping going into the bumper. Looks really nice and clean. Fog lights are LED, high beams, low beams, and then you have the hood deflector here, or the bug deflector, whatever you'd like to call that. As always, if you're interested in the 2021 Edge SEL, make sure to come on over to MacPhee Ford to give us a call. As always, we thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.